DJ with ACHV Peak, and today we're going to be doing a 42-minute full body resistance band workout. For this workout, we're going to go through 6 groups of trisets for 2 sets each. Our working time is 30 seconds. Our break time is 20 seconds. Once we're done with all of that, we're then going to finish it off with 6 abs exercises for 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. If you like this workout, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to work. We have about 20 seconds until we get started with our warm-up. If you have a fitness tracking watch, be sure to start your workout now. Our first exercise we're going to go into is going to be bodyweight squats. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to drop down, come up. Nice and easy here. It's just a warm-up. Couple seconds until we get started. Here we go. Dropping down, coming up. Dropping down, coming up. Head up, chest out, back straight. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Let's get one more. Chest openers. So slight bend in the elbows, lock that in. Or just opening up the chest right here. Feeling it warm up, feeling it stretch out. All that good stuff. We got toe touch kicks. So right here, try to keep your back nice and straight on these. That way we can stretch out the hamstrings. We're not really too concerned with stretching out the lower back right now. That'll happen. We're gonna drop down to down dog with calf stretch. So we can keep our butt nice and high, alternating the calf stretch, pushing down through the shoulders, feeling the shoulders stretch out too. We're going into alternating hip flexor stretch next. So we're gonna put one foot up, sink the hips down to that front heel, come up, switch sides. Oh yeah. We got arm swings next. That's forwards and backwards with the arms. There we go. Oh yeah. Shoulders always stiff on me. Actually, everything's always stiff on me. What am I talking about? After this, we got a 20-second break before we get into the workout. There we go. We got sumo squats coming up first. So I'm going to grab a purple and orange band. These are our bands. This is a 50 and 60 pound band. We're going to get our feet nice and wide. Point the toes out just a little bit. We're going to drop down, come up. Here we go. Dropping down, coming up. Dropping down, coming up. There we go. Every rep, try to drop a little bit lower. Keeping the back straight, chest out, head up. There we go. We got push-ups and chest press. If you want to do chest press, I can probably do it with these. We're going to go around the back, through the armpits, and then I like to have my hands like this on the bands, so that way the bands pull across my palm. And then from here, pushing out, bring them together, come back. So the way you're holding it this way is you kind of prevent the bands pulling on that skin in between your index finger and thumb. That hurts. If you have multiple bands, you can try to put the bands on the outside of your arms. Just make sure when you're doing this, you're kind of pushing straight out, maybe slightly down. But I like this way because you feel it a lot more in the chest versus the shoulders. We got shrugs coming up. Let's see, I'll go with this. So for our shrugs, we're gonna get our feet out nice and wide. Just eat up a ton of the bands on the outside here. We're coming up and down. So we're bringing shoulders up, not the head down. There we go. Feeling it in the traps. Here we go. Nice little burn. There we go. We're going back in to sumo squats here. So set 2 coming up. The legs are going to be fun for me today since I've already done one workout about an hour and a half ago. Second workout of the day. Nothing like 2-a-day Sundays for me. Let's go. Love it. There we go. Come on. No. Push it out. What's up, little boy? Huh? I don't know. Go ask your mommy. Oh no, what happened? Say hi to the camera. No, you're just gonna hang out? There we go. Push-ups or chest press? I'll do push-ups. I don't know, buddy. Ask your mommy. About to find out later. About 37 minutes, huh? Here we go. Couple seconds. Coming down and up. Down and up. Breathe. Inhale as you bend your arms. Exhale as you extend your arms. A couple reps left. For those of you wondering, that was Xander. He is now our middle child, no longer our baby. Although he still gets called baby all the time. He isn't. Emma's our baby now. Here we go. Coming up and down. Up and down. All of our kids seem to have gotten Jen's camera shyness somehow. I figured they would get something from me, but not really. I also have way more time in front of the camera than Jen, so I'm sure that helps. Come on. There we go, 40-second break. We got front squats. It's gonna be a fun one. Grab some water. So for front squats, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bands, put them kind of just behind the balls of my feet right here. And then, hope I got them straight. And what I'm gonna do is on our first rep, or right before the time starts, I'll drop down and kind of bring them like this, so that I'm in that like front squat position. One of my bands scooted back. Of course it would. Here we go. Drop down. Coming up. Dropping down. Coming up. If you can't go down all the way, that's totally fine. Just try to drop down as far as you can while maintaining a nice straight back. Chest out, head up. So what we're doing here is we're letting our knees kind of ride out in front of our toes. That way we can really overload the quads. Here we go. We got rows left side. So we're going to drop down to the ground here. Wrap the bands fully. Actually, get that. Fully around the foot here, okay? All the way around it. So no matter what, it can't come off. All right. Coming back. There we go. Don't forget to breathe. Here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. If you need to choke up, be sure to do so. Oh yeah. Oof. 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 Switching sides. Also, if you randomly see me holding with my finger out, it's because something has happened to my knuckle, my index finger on my left hand. And it has just been sore for like a month now. Like every day I mess it up again, I swear. And so it's very stiff and painful today. But I just kind of let my finger hang out and try not to squeeze it or bend it. So if you see my finger sticking out randomly, it's not because that's what you're supposed to do. It's because my finger hurts. Oof. Oof. Here we go. Come on. Keeping the back nice and straight, chest out. Oof. 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 One more. Oof. Back into front squats here. All right, so let's get these right. Try to step on them correctly here. We'll go. Couple seconds. There we go. First one. Drop down. There we go. Oof. Come on. Oof. Good controlled movements here. Try to keep that back nice and straight. Going back into rows. I think I'm actually going to go up in weight. That was a little too light. Even though I choked up, it wasn't enough. So now I'm going to go with a 40 and 30 pound band for the rows. Left side here. Gonna try this out. Oh, gotta figure out how to hold on to it now. I don't have the handles. Oh, get a finger in there at least. There we go. Oh. Oh. Remember, choke up as needed. Hopefully you're not holding on to the handles right now, unless you have your bands anchored to something. No. Here we go. Rows right side. I think that'll be good. There. Here we go. Sitting nice and tall. Come on. Keep pushing. We got this. Squeeze. Squeeze. Here we go. 40-second break. We got the fun stuff. Depth squats coming up. I'll probably try this band right here. This band set again. Get a little pre-workout. Running through the veins again. Woo, always sour. Oh man. All right, so bend up under that left foot. Right knee drops right behind the left heel, just like this. Knee is getting out over the toe on this one. Here we go. Dropping straight down, exploding up. Nice control down, explode. Nice control down, explode. So that nice slow down, really focusing on that negative, just ripping the muscle out. That's what we're looking for. If we just kind of hurry up and drop down, it's not really doing anything for us. We want to control down, feel it burn, explode back up. Here we go. One more. There we go. Right side. Those are good reps right there. I felt good. Quads on fire. That's what we need. Couple seconds. Remember, dropping straight down, explode. Straight down nice and slow, explode. I'm trying to push up as hard as you can. Might be slower or faster than me. Totally fine. You're just doing what you're capable of. Even if you're not actually moving fast, it's the intent that matters. on that explosiveness. Here we go. We got incline chest press or pike push-ups. For incline chest press, band goes behind the back, through the armpits. Same setup as before. Do not do these with it going around the outside of your arms. It'll just pop up on your neck. This time we're going to push to the top of the head. So we're coming up with it now instead of straight out. Again, do not try to put it behind your arms or wrap it around your arms, because the band's just going to roll up and hit you in the neck. It's not going to feel good. I did it once just like demonstrating it lightly and it hurt. Oh. 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 Here we go. Back into depth squats. My legs still got a nice little pump going on from the first set. It's gonna be a good set right here. Here we go. Band under that left foot. Dropping straight down, explode. Straight down, explode. When you explode up, make sure that you're trying to only use that front leg. We're not doing like a split stance, lunge, or squat. Putting it all on that left leg. Come on. There we go. Switching sides. Right side. Here we go. Keep it up. Straight down, explode. Straight down, explode. Come on. Let's go. Explode. Embrace the burn. You got this. Keep pushing. Come on. One more. Up. Come down. Here we go. I'm going to do pike push-ups this time. You can keep doing incline chest press if you want. Dropping down. I'm going to keep my butt up in the air. I'm going to have my hands a little bit wider than like traditional push-ups when I do these. And then when I come down, I like to have my chin above my fingers. They don't have to stay. Your chin doesn't have to stay out there. Let me turn sideways so you can kind of see a little better. So when I do it, right here, and then up. Here, and then up. I'm trying to focus on where I really feel it in my upper chest. And that's the spot I'm trying to target every time. Because with the pikes, if your head kind of comes up under the hand, it ends up targeting the shoulders a lot more. We don't want that. We got alternating reverse grip rows coming up. A little extended break right here. So we're not sitting down this time. Although you could stay, or could be seated. We're gonna have our palms facing out away from us, elbows tucked in to the body. So right here, one arm at a time. Pulling up and back to the hip. So you're kind of pulling your hand up the hip and back instead of here, we're here. Boom, boom. Keeping the back straight. Here we go. Come on, pull, pull. There we go. Come on. Here we go. Hex squats. I'm just gonna use these same bands. So for these, feet just inside of shoulder width. Hands just stay by the side. We're gonna drop down into a squat. Here we go, dropping down. coming up. Down, coming up. Here we go. Come on. Keep that back nice and straight. Choke up as needed. Oh yeah. There we go. We got one more in us. Oh yeah. We got incline flies. I'm gonna go with, I believe, our 30-pound band. Yeah. The blue band. We're gonna stay standing. Band just goes under 1 foot. And then we get that even step through. Nice wide stance. Make sure that heel stays on the ground. Slight bend in the elbows right here. We're coming up. Oof. There we go. Feeling the chest open. It's just like doing chest openers here, except we're kind of tilted back. We're not like kind of level. It's going to end up working a lot more shoulders. So we're kind of arching the back, trying to get the chest to the sky. Oof. 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 There we go. Going back into alternating reverse grip rows. Again, if you wanted to do these seated, you could. But since the other exercises are standing, it's easier just to stand. Here we go. So pulling up and back. Boom. Boom. If it's a little too light, you could do doubles. Oh yeah. Come on. Push it out. Keeping the elbow tucked. Up and back. Up and back. Come on. Keep pushing. Embrace that burn. Let's go. Let's go. Hex squats. Woo. I know how to sweat towel somewhere. Oh. Got it dripping down the face now. Here we go. 5 seconds. Remember, feet just inside shoulder width. Dropping down. Coming up. Down. Coming up. Choke up as needed on your bands. Maybe make it a little tougher, huh? There you go. Push yourself a little bit. It's not supposed to be easy. We're supposed to struggle here. Come on. One more. Here we go. Incline flies. Back after that one. Sweat is just pouring down now. Here we go. Oof. Oof. Come on. Oof. 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 Push it out. Oof. Focus on the chest here. Oof. 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 There we go. 40 seconds. We got bicep curls. On us a little bit of arms action. Got just over 20 seconds left in this break. Let's grab our bands, set up on them with one or both feet. 10 seconds. Here we go. So palms face out away from us. Elbows kind of tucked to the side here. Then we're coming up and down. Up and down. So if it's too easy for you right now, it feels easy. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cruise through this with these. Just take your feet, widen them out. Eat up some more of that band. Oh yeah. We just increased resistance a ton. If it's starting to feel a little too tough, you can always bring the feet in. There we go. You can also go to 1 foot if you want. overhead tricep extension. So I'm gonna take, I don't know, what's that, 16, 18 inches right there on my foot. I'm just gonna drop that handle on the ground, keeping this one, the longer end, step through. What I'm gonna do, thumb goes through the handle, and then that allows me to kind of bring it up and over to grab with the other hand. There we go, coming up. So I just have my thumbs through the handle on this. There we go. If you feel it rubbing, the band rubbing your back or your butt, just step out a little further. Just make sure that back heel stays down so the band doesn't slide up under your foot. There we go. We got deadlifts. I'm gonna go heavier for deads. This is gonna be way too light. I'm gonna go back to my heavy stack that I have here. This is my 50 and 60 pound band right here. So we're gonna have our feet inside shoulder width, pretty much legs parallel with each other. And then we're gonna hinge at the hips a little more. The forearms are gonna drop over the kneecaps, just like that. So we're gonna keep our butt a little bit higher. It's gonna work the hamstrings a little more. So our lower leg is gonna stay a little bit more vertical and not push forward so much. Definitely shouldn't be out over the knee or out over the toe. One more. There we go. Bicep curls. My band's all untangled. I'm gonna master at tangling these things. Here we go. Palms out, and then up, back down. Up, back down. If you feel one side maybe is a little easier or a little tougher, just kind of move your feet a little bit, adjust it till it feels right. Here we go. It's the best thing about bands. You can always make quick little adjustments to get it just perfect for you. Dumbbells, not that easy. Oof. 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 One more. Oof. Yeah, there we go. Remember our tricep extensions. So I'm gonna step out of the way, thumb goes through the handle, bringing it up and over, grab it with the other hand, both thumbs through. Here we go, coming up and down, up and down. Keeping the elbows nice and high, all the way down as far as we can right here, all the way up, squeeze the triceps. There we go. Back into deadlifts. Alright. So, step on it, feet inside of shoulder width. Here we go. Coming down, forearms over the knees, back up. Butt stays a little bit higher, bending or hinging more at the hips. The back stays straight the entire time. We're just hinging at the hips, not bending at the lower back. So a deadlift is pretty much the in-between, like a hex squat for us, and then an RDL. Let's get one more. 40 seconds. We got shoulder press. For shoulder press, I would say if you're over like 5'8", somewhere in there, I would say it's probably best to take a knee during these. If you're shorter, you could probably do this standing. So I'm right around that 6 foot mark. Technically like 5'11 3/4. So I'm gonna take a knee. So I like to put the bands in between the feet, drop down onto the knee, bring them up, elbows in front of the shoulders. The entire movement here as we press up, we're right here. We're not back here. We're not doing this. We're right here. Driving up, coming down. Driving up, coming down. Doesn't mean you have to have your shoulders pulled like all the way in. Come on. We got high rows. If you want to do these seated, you can. We have clean pulls next, so we're gonna have to stand right back up. So I'm just gonna do mine bent over, hinging at the hips here, nice and straight. As we come up, the elbows stay in line with the shoulders. So we're here, not here. We're right here. Keeping the back straight, feeling it in the back side of the shoulders, probably a little bit in the back too, middle of the back. That's okay. You can use a nice light weight. I have a 30-pound band right here. This is probably the max I would literally ever use for this. There we go. We got clean pulls. I'll probably just use this. So we got clean pulls left and right here. So we're gonna drop down, just have it in our left hand first, and then the halfway point we'll switch. We'll drop down, pull to the chest, come back down. Here we go. Dropping down, coming up, down, up. There's not a big squat happening here. I'm just trying to gain a little bit of momentum. Switch it up. Chest out, head up. Hand stays close to the body the entire time here. There we go, back into shoulder press. Woo! Great work so far. Let's keep it up. We got a few more resistance training exercises. We're on to abs. The real fun stuff, huh? Here we go, coming up, down, up, down. No. No. Come on. Here we go. Woo, shoulders are burning. High rows. Ooh, I shake that one out. Got 10 seconds here for our high rows. Remember, nice straight back here. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Feeling it in the rear delts and some in the back. Oh yeah, come on. If you need to alternate, you can. Totally fine. Keep pushing. Back straight. You got this. Oh yeah. One more. Woo. Good stuff right there. Clean pulls. All right. Step on them. Couple seconds. Here we go. Left side. Dropping down, pulling up. Down, up. Back straight, chest out, head up, hands close to the body. You know the drill. Let's go. Switch it up. Come on. Keep going. All right, 20 seconds. Only 20 seconds on this break. And we got abs coming up here. So we got leg lifts first. Our head is going to be up here. Hands up under the butt, feet out. Here we go, coming up and down. Up and down. There we go. We're gonna keep a nice slight round in the back. We don't wanna put our head down and then create space between the lower back and the ground. That's just gonna end up straining your lower back, not really working much of the core. It's gonna end up working a lot more hips. So keep the head up, round out the back just a little bit. If it's too tough, you can always drop down, take a little break, come back, or alternate. There we go. We got heel touches coming up here. Little 15-second break. So we're going to pull our feet up here. Our head is going to be up again. Try to get your shoulder blades up off the ground here. Tap, tap, tap. Rotating side to side. Using the core, using the obliques right here. Feel them right there. Feel them contract. There we go. Every time we touch a heel, we exhale. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. There we go. If you need to take a break, that's fine. Relax for a second. Try to get back into it as quick as you can. We got pike crunches. We're gonna have our feet up in the air. I'm gonna stretch my hamstrings out because they're so stiff. There we go. So feet up, head up. We're gonna come up and back down. Up, back down. Here we go. If this is too tough, you can bend your knees at a 90. Keep doing the same thing. If that's still too tough, drop down. Just do it this way. Still too tough, and I would recommend dropping back, giving it like a 1-2 count, coming up, 1-2 count, coming up, until you can just start keeping your head up and keeping the core engaged the entire time. You can always default to crunches as well with your feet down. There we go. We got a 20-second break this time. So if you need a little bit of water or whatnot, that's totally fine. We're going to be on our left side here doing side plank reach throughs. So we're going to be in side plank position. Right here, coming down, reaching back behind us, tapping, coming back. Here we go. Nice controlled movements. If this is a little too difficult, you can drop down to the knees and do the same thing. If that's still too tough, just try to hold side plank right here. You can even kind of do a little side plank crunch if you want. There we go. Don't let those hips sag. You don't want to be doing this like this and slowly letting them drop. Trying to keep the body in line. There we go. Switching sides. Side plank reach through. Right side. Almost finished here. Then we're on to the cool down. Not warm down. Cool down. There we go. Although I see some people call it a warm down. What do you think? Cool down or a warm down? What do you call it? I've seen both. I call it a cool down, except occasionally when I mess it up, I have a warm up and a cool down. Remember, if you need to modify, you can modify. Dropping to the knees. You can just hold side plank. You can also do side plank crunches. Come on. There we go. 15 seconds, hollow body hold. Everybody's favorite. For sure, Nicole's. I got you, Nicole. I know. You're coming back off surgery soon. You're going to be excited at the end of this one. Feet out, hands out, head up. We're right here. So we're going to try to hold this position. If you want to make it a little tougher, come here. We are trying to keep the core engaged and back rounded. We don't want to be like this, kind of holding it, or like this. Anything. We want to be here, just like that. If it gets too tough, just try to hold kind of the same position with the hands up under the butt and just holding the feet out. Pretty much like the 6-inch killer. There we go. Every time you exhale, squeeze the core again. There we go. Come on. Squeeze. Squeeze. There we go. 10 seconds. We got alternating hip flexor stretch. Great job today. Dropping down. I'm just going to hold this for 15 seconds and then I'll switch sides. Really trying to push forward. Feeling this stretch out. Make sure the upper body is nice and straight. Switch it up. Oh, a little late there. Try to stay nice and tall. We got down dog with calf stretch. You should know most of these by now. Driving through the heels, feeling the calves stretch out. There we go. Couple seconds. We got seated saddle, so we're just going to be on our knees here, and then we're just going to try to sit back onto the heels, just like that. Just trying to sit back, feel the quads stretch out. Breathe. There we go. Feels good. My core is on fire. Great work today. We got a hamstring stretch, so we're gonna stand up here. I have my feet about 10-12 inches apart, hinging at the hips. There we go. At first I like to keep my back straight, and then once I really feel my hamstring stretching, if I want, then I might bend over. But usually I like to try to kind of hold this position, because bending down here doesn't actually do anything else for the hamstrings. It just begins to kind of stretch out the lower back. So if you want to do that, you can. Here we are. We are finished. Great workout today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.